There are business leaders out there who achieve what they want. And there are all the others. Leading is a discipline, an art, not a talent. You can learn it, you can even master it. Make sure you get what you want. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever and wherever you listen to this. Welcome back in the Live It, Lead It podcast. Hi, Musab.
Hey Olaf, how are you?
Excellent, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
What do you have for us today?
Yeah, so I was wondering about what the word open door policy means to you.
Open door policy, I think, is on average used as a behavior institution or something like that.
Yeah.
The manager has its own office, and the door is open so that employees can approach him.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Really?
Here's what I see. What I see and what I hear. The boss sits in his office and stuff happens and the boss has no clue. And then he's shouting around.
Yeah.
And I even have an open door policy and nobody talks to me. And I believe this is where this open door policy, this so-called open door policy, is just simply used as a fucking excuse to not do your job. So, a boss sits in the office. So first, we have role power. This boss is the boss, higher up in the food chain.
Yes.
He doesn't sit in an office. And people, you need to understand, you sit in a castle. You sit in a castle on the top of the hill. Even if your folks are sitting 10 meters away from you, you sit in your high tower castle, Gandalf style. Nobody will come to you. It is effort for the people to come to you, and it is like physical effort, and it is mental effort to go onto boss's territory. We're now 300,000 years back. You know, this is my claim, and that's your claim, and so on and so on. This is like lots of people hate driving public transport because then my privacy area, which is usually defined as a meter or 75 centimeters, is just shrink down to zero. And I feel the other people's shoulders and whatever body parts. So employees resist on going to bosses' offices. Usually they are called into the office when this is really a terrible thing.
Yeah.
So this office, this castle, is the place where the execution happens. Especially when they close the door, then you're fucked. So having an open door policy in my world means you're not doing your job. Mm-hmm. So my recommendation is get out of your bloody castle. So be around your people, and we are here's the setup. I'm not talking about, to not overcomplicate this, I'm not talking about distance leadership.
Yeah.
Like your people sit in the other country and in whatever. No. Let's make it easy. Here's this corridor, 10 doors, and one is the boss's office and the others are the other people's office. So first thing, make sure that the other way around. If the whole team sits in a what's the word, big spaced office.
Yeah, like cubicles.
Something like that. We don't use cubicles so much in Europe.
Yeah.
But it's open floor and it's a big office, you know? And the boss sits in his office. Well, how often do you want me to repeat this parallel to a castle?
Yeah.
You are hidden away in your castle. And yes, blah, blah, blah. Bossman needs to talk personal, important, secret things, blah, blah, blah. No, you're not. I've done this job long enough. Yeah, I know. From time to time, I need to talk in privacy. Then I go out.
Yes.
I book a meeting room, whatever. But the average stuff that a boss does, I mean, yeah, we pretend we are so important, but technically this is just the same stuff.
It's a status thing. Like it's a like
wicked. The corner office.
The corner office, exactly. Yeah.
Seriously? Yeah. You're so happy that you have the status of the corner office and the parking lot in the first row, and then you leave the door open, and then you are surprised that nobody talks to you? Whoa.
Yeah.
So I like the idea that I don't like the idea. I think it's a must-have that the boss is approachable.
Yeah.
This is not equal to this open door policy. On the other hand, so like I'm approached when I want to be approachable, then I sit in the middle of the crowd. If I want to do silent work, then I sit in the corner of the crowd and do my silent work. If I need to do silent work, then I go home office and stay there. Because either you want to do silent work, like intense deep work, or you want to be able to disturbed.
Right.
Yeah. So if I don't want to be disturbed, then I play this open. Okay, guys, tomorrow I stay at home. No, I'm not available. I'm available if you see flames or blood, not below that.
Yeah.
So, and usually people understand that.
Yeah.
So, and you give the same opportunity, obviously, to your employees. What a surprise! So, be approachable means you're approachable. Get out of your bloody fortress. So, having this office, and you are so happy that you are now having this sign of power, this insignia, this. Yeah, we need to change your whole thinking. This whole thinking is not right. Those people are not approachable. On the other hand, I can easily have an office, if it's as close as possible, when everybody else has an office. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of eat your own dog food. You cannot seriously say, okay, you 20 minions, you just cramble yourself in this one office, and I have an office of the same size only for me. Then you don't need to be surprised that they treat you as this standard Bob the Boss blöd.
Yeah.
So eat your own dog food. So being approachable, even that I would limit. Because I'm not there to be approached all the time, which is equal to interrupted.
Yes.
I am there to work. So, folks, here are rules, and then you set up some rules. In the afternoon of the Tuesday, you have no chance to talk to me, exception blood and fire.
Yeah.
As I'm sitting in this conference room, as I close the door to my office when everybody else has an office, as I'm staying home because we don't have any room here, or I'm sitting in front of the company on this bench, whatever, I'm there, but I'm not really available only, and so on.
Yes.
So, being approachable doesn't mean that I can't work. I hear this so often, but then everybody disturbs me at every time. Well, you're the boss, make the rules. What's the point?
Yeah.
So, sitting in the let's say this open office field, sitting in the open office with the others, and I understand that you pick a place which is not at the entrance, because the person closest to the entrance usually gets asked by everybody else who comes along about whatever the stuff is, and you don't want to be this person.
Yeah.
This is assistant job. If you sit yourself there, then you're stupid. You put yourself somewhere at the side, preferably a little bit more in the cornery office. I've had this that my people parked me in the most silent place where I was sitting in a way like my laptop wasn't seen from the outside, because they said, here is where you can work the most undisturbed.
Yes.
Cool. Works. Sitting there doesn't mean that you need to react at every noise that's available. We have noise cancellation headphones since 10 years.
Yeah.
15 maybe. So I have to have my office, and the others sit in this big place. To me, lame excuse. So if everybody else has an office, so we have this corridor, 10 doors, and one is yours.
Yeah.
Works absolutely. Let's not talk about the office size and if this is a prestige thing or whatever, but everybody else has an office. So yes, office door is open. This is not equal to open door policy. If you park yourself in the office more in the morning when you come in, and you leave the office when you go home, this is not open door policy, no matter what you say and no matter how open your doors are. You need to leave your fortress. You need to walk around. You need to be approachable. Approachable means that you are there, that you hang around with the folks, that you ask people, that you do personal interaction. How to create trust, interaction over time.
Yes.
We've had this all 10,000 times.
Yes.
People who complain that they are not informed or that they don't have a trustful relationship to their people, despite their glorious open door policy, I believe, should throw this open door policy away and just simply go to the people. So you cannot, when you are a manager, when you're a leader, you cannot block your time or book your time 8 hours professional work. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's not your job. You must plan. Let's say you have 10, 12 people. An hour in the morning for good morning with everyone.
Yeah.
Let's behave like serious, real, educated human beings. These people are your tribe. At least you want them to be your tribe. If you decide these are your slaves or your robots, and you just switch them on and off as you want, okay, your decision, but then this is not the right podcast for you.
Right.
If you work with your team, and it's really like a football team, it's your tribe, then behave like one. You go with a coffee mug in the hand, or tea, whatever, in the morning, you go around, you just ask for the one or the other detail, you are available. You don't go them on their nerves, when you go in Monday morning and you see that they're busy with taking care of the catastrophes of Sunday night.
Yes.
Morning. Okay. Yeah, I come back later. Okay, cool. Ask me if I can help somehow. But I'm not distracted.
Yeah.
So, if there's some person and he looks a bit weird, then just be interested. Empathy. This is always the same. So, be approachable. Then you can easily say, okay, folks, from 10 to 12, I'm not available. Yeah, the bloody door is open. I don't care, but I am not available.
Yes.
Text me. You are not receiving an answer immediately. Come to me personally, blood and fire. But everything else, nothing happens here without blood and fire.
Yeah.
That can't wait for 2-3 bloody hours. So, lunch break. I'm not available in the lunch break. Yes, I'm available, but I will not talk to you about your project at lunch break. Don't hijack me, because this is my lunch break.
Yes.
And your lunch break too as well. So start with an example. So afterwards, after lunch, seriously, most people still eat carbs. So everybody is tired from 1 to 2. So, next mug of coffee, run around next time.
Yeah.
Hey, how's things going? How is your lunch? Oh, I found this new restaurant, blah, blah, blah. Just socialize around. No, this is not my job. Yes, it is your job.
Yeah.
As soon as your people like it, it becomes your job immediately. I'm not saying if you like it. Your job is to get along with your people. Is this a waste of time? No, it's not. Do you need to do this every day? Maybe not. I'm with you. Yeah, it's so. But this is approachable.
Exactly.
And then we are now from 1 to 2. And from 2 to, 4, you say again, okay, now blood and fire. I'm there, I'm deep working, and I'm just Yeah. So this is approachability, I believe.
Yes.
So, and open door is too often used as an excuse, because as soon as you have open door, when you introduce open door, then you have experienced a problem beforehand, which is your fortress, which is the solution to the fortress is not to keep the
drawbridge down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's still a dangerous fortress.
Exactly.
So nobody goes there. So approachability goes the different direction.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is why I don't like open door policy.
Great.
Cool.
All right. Cool. Thank you, Olaf.
Yeah, Musab, have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye.